Hi, I'm Carl, and today I've got the Transblaster 3. Unsurprisingly, if you've watched these in order, because this is the third one and I reviewed 1 and 2 in that order. So, we have Transblaster 3. His name is Ferocious Wolf gun, according to a completely different company who sold them under different names. As you can see, he has the words Adventure Force. Hopefully you can see. There we go. You can see he's got Adventure Force emblazed on his side, along with the Transblaster robot symbol. Yeah. I've never seen them called Adventure Force. I've seen them called Transblasters and Armored X-Men Kang or something, but never seen him referred to as Adventure Force, surprisingly. So yeah, this guy, I love this gun. I love this gun mode. This is a real solid one for me. Great, like tons of little details all over him. Really, really cool stuff here. This is his gun, and it has been wonderfully repurposed as a kind of sort of laser sight pointer, I don't know, aiming sort of gadget. Very cool. Yeah, a little bit of a problem there. But very cool. I really like this one. Unfortunately, there is a slight problem. This is very loose. Now, this didn't come loose out of the box. It held together pretty well the first time I did it. But, doesn't hold super well. That's metal. This is plastic. There's a little joint in here that holds it all together. That's also made out of plastic. That's not ideal. Anyone who's had any experience with, like, metal and plastic transformers knows that this is not ideal. This is metal, this is plastic, it's a recipe for disaster. I haven't transformed these guys that much, you know, maybe 4 or 5 times a piece. This one is very different in that this is metal as well. That's really cool. So let's get him into robot mode then, eh? Alright, so it obviously must involve this, because that comes up and apart. This whole thing here, this entire bit, I believe, has to come undone somehow. Does it unfold? Well, they always unfold, but as you can see, this one is different already. Holy crap. His head's right there. He unfolds from the, like the butt of the gun. His ass is his face, basically, for this one. So that means that this part here is actually his legs. And you just sort of unhook those. And then you turn them. Man, they are on like a turning thing here. And then you gotta pop these out like this. Like this. Ugh. Yep. And he's got little footsies that come out, as you can see. His whole cabinet slides down. Then his weird head thing, what does it do? I think it snaps back or something. Let's take off his gun real quick. I know this does something. I just can't quite remember what. Oh, what a fool I've been to not test this beforehand. That's his thing. I'm pretty sure that does something. I know he doesn't just look like this. That's silly. Give me a moment, please. Found it. You gotta pull that down, and that becomes his chest. This is not his chest. QC7. The other one was QC2. I don't know what that means. As you can see, they've already kind of unfolded his fists. It's pretty clear that they just sort of pop out. They sort of slip out because they're on these really shoddy-looking, sliding metal bars here. You know, nothing. That's not great. You never want to see this because it doesn't work. You kind of just force them out or, shake them a little bit. And there we go. There is Transblaster 3. Not blurry edition. And I quite like this guy. Let's give him his gun. Let's alternate hands here. Yeah, I quite like him. I think he is a really genuinely nice sort of overall silhouette. These legs come out a little bit. His knees can come out a bit. His arms can do the sha-sha-sha-sha-sha motion. He's got the ability to move them out like that, so he can be like, hey, what you talking about, eh? That's pretty good. Not so good, his arms and everything kind of flop a little bit. That's because this is metal and this is plastic. And anyone will tell you, metal and plastic Not ideal.
He knows what he did.